Hasan and the modern audience declared war on VTubers. And as I am a VTuber, and as Hasan is a Twitch streamer, this very much interests me. I do think I saw like a clip or something about this, but let's see what Hiro has to say about this.
So you guys want to know?
Sorry, here we go.
It's really funny. In this clip, Hasan is really mad at Nux. That's funny. Okay, but what's funnier is apparently if you type Nuxanor, maybe also Nux, maybe Nuxtaku, I don't know, but definitely Nuxanor at the very least, it seems like
so let me move
your
this
comment will be withheld in the chat
what?
of Hasan over on Twitch. As we can see, he seems to be responding to this message he got on Twitch that says, "So I have to try. Nuxanor said if anyone says his name in your chat, they would be banned. So let's try it."
Should we go into his chat right now? Switch. What's his name? Hasan Nabi? Hasan Nabi waiting room, right. Didn't waiting rooms get banned? Nuxanor? The blue Voldemort man. Here, chat. Chat. Follow us only Are you for real? Are you for... Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not worth the follow. Okay, I guess we're not testing it.
Right above that, AutoMod says held a message for using channel block terms. Pending.
So I have to say, Nuxano said if anyone says his name in your chat, they would be banned. So let me try it. Oh, okay.
Review by moderators. Nuxanor, a blocked term, huh?
You should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed of getting to be openly getting directives from a fucking anime VTuber that every other VTuber hates because he's a gross, lolly enjoying, genocide enjoying loser.
I don't know, man, but I don't think Nux actually is into lolly. Like, yeah, he did some clickbaiting with lollies in the past, but he said he doesn't want to do that anymore. Like, what?
Like, every time you come in here, you're basically saying, "Hey, man, I'm here on behalf of a pet."
Okay, anyway, so his song goes on trying like
jeez,
accuse Nux of being a chomo, but he doesn't put it like that. He goes and uses the full like, you know, P word and everything. But for the record, I think Nux is pretty funny, and he's always been really nice to me. So I don't know what this guy's talking about. Like, everyone hates him. Like, no, not really.
I don't know, man. Like, I am very neutral personally about Nux. Like, I know he had the VTuber situation, but I feel like that was more VTuber's fault than his, personally. I think VTuber messed up there, and they just kind of let him have it, unfortunately. There was this Tiger situation, which is, like, he apologized after all for it, and he regrets it really badly, too. And I do believe in second chances. I don't think we should, like, condemn a guy forever just because of a past mistake. The lolly shit, he did clickbait with that shit. He said he doesn't want to do that anymore. Like, bro. What else? What else does Nux do? The one thing that's so funny what Nux used to do is when he, like, reacted to, what's her name? Frick, I forgot. Jaden Animations, right? Well, Jaden and me found out we have ADHD. Jaden and me are tired. That was a bit parasocial. That was... why? But I don't think that's, like, something to condemn a guy over either. And I do believe in second chances, though. Like, he stopped doing that, he stopped doing the other stuff, too. Like, bro, just leave the guy be. Unless it's Hasan, he's already used up all the chances. Yeah, fuck Hasan. In Minecraft. Please don't ban me, Twitch. Uh-oh.
And then he actually talks about Kirsha.
There's another VTuber being a white supremacist that made headlines. Yeah, I saw. And the only reason why I saw it is because apparently after that loser-ass VTuber got banned, immediately they were hitting the Hasan loves terrorism and he's not banned.
So you admitted it yourself. He admitted it himself that he's a terrorist apologist. There literally is a clip of that.
Man, so why can't I say that it was good that George Floyd got killed or some
He doesn't even have all the fucking facts, man. That's not what this shit is about, bro. Nux is Jewish, so that's probably another reason why Hasan hates Nux. Baby, yeah. It was one day. Yeah, I think the one day ban, I'm gonna be honest, I think the one day ban to Kershaw was deserved. The issue is Twitch's double standards. That's the issue. That's what I'm upset at. Red Tourist, thank you for the 8 months, man. I do think, like, she read out not safe for work fanfiction live on stream. You can't do that, right? You cannot do that. So, she got a ban one day. I think it's deserved. The issue is, again, Twitch double standards, especially with this guy over here.
shit?
This guy. That guy right here. Getting away with everything. Literally saying he supports terrorists live on stream. Like, what do you mean? How? How is he still around?
I mean, he's not banned, so why can't I say that it was good that George Floyd got killed or some shit? And it's like, I don't know, maybe because you're a fucking gross little freak.
Just calling someone a gross little freak just for being a VTuber? Bro, like, get checked. Like, genuinely get checked. What the fuck, man? Yeah, she didn't even say that, I know. Like, he doesn't even have the facts. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He never does, too. Let's be real. He never does.
I love
It's this fucking laugh every time. And what is that fake ass laugh? It's starting to piss me off so much, man. Like, the fucking laugh. What is? I don't know. The cope laugh.
I love the like 5 seconds of silence, and then he's like laughing at what he says. But you know what's
It's just a music. Hamas, it's just a music video, Piker. Yeah. Yeah. It's just a music video. Music video, sure. Sure. Like, I like at this point, like, I don't know, chat. I'm really split. I'm so 50-50. Like, either he's completely delusional and actually believes it's a music video, or he's just disingenuous. And I don't know which one would be worse. Probably the being disingenuous one. Probably being disingenuous would be worse. Like, thinking about it. Both? You guys think he knows what he's doing? He probably does, right? But, man. It's just so disappointing, man. I'm losing brain cells every time he says dumb shit like this, like that, without thinking. Yeah. Absolutely feel. Also, thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you.
really crazy. Hasan says he's kind of familiar with the Kirsha stuff, the articles, the headlines, whatever, like however he put it.
Yeah, like, obviously he would have gotten across that. First of all, Asman covered it, and he's constantly talking about Asman, right? So he knows what's going on with Asman. To a certain degree anyway. He probably didn't look too much into the Kershaw stuff, otherwise he wouldn't have just, like, brought up George Floyd for none. Like, what?
And one of the journalists who went after Kirsha got exposed by people on the internet for advocating for the essay of women, and also admitting that they even have chomo tendencies. If you're not familiar with the Kirsha stuff, by the way, Kirsha is a VTuber who has recently been on the receiving end of a massive harassment campaign and cancellation attempt from some corpo journalists and modern audience types. One of these journalists over at Vice made a big hit piece against Kirsha that was so terrible it amounted to nothing. And as mentioned, people actually dug into this journalist and saw the terrible things that they had actually said that were on the internet. And so Kirsha responded, and that article was eventually deleted, seemingly by higher-ups at Vice, but not just that one, because
Kirsha threatened a lawsuit. Otherwise, they wouldn't have backed off. But good. If they only speak freaking what is it? If they only speak that fucking lawyer talk, so be it, man. So fucking be it.
because the managing editor of that person also put out an article going after Kirsha, and for some reason Leaflet, which is something I talked about a few days ago. Long story short,
Completely
that article
randomly.
was also terrible and also ended up getting deleted. But wait, there's more. These
Oh,
people
no.
are so desperate
What now?
that some random WordPress blog journalist actually made an article a few days ago going after Kirsha and trying to like associate her with literal far-right Nazi groups, and they even brought up myself and once again also Leaflet, but also Mama Oko and Rev Says Des. Check out this
I'm surprised I'm not in it. Guess I'm not quite important enough yet.
section where they say, "This is the most common on the outer layers of the radicalization onion," as Innuendo Studios describes it. Streamers like Kirsha, Leaflet, Mama Oko, Hirohei, Rev Says Des, and others can avoid legal liability by saying any of the harassment or slander done on their behalf aren't what they actually wanted, even though the claim is facetious. Streamers who sit in a deeper layer may have edgier, more openly hateful content, while still hiding behind the defense of calling it quote-unquote jokes.
Some things are just a joke, though. Like, what? What? Like, what? Freedom of speech is hateful? Yeah, I guess so, man. You're the other. Yeah, I'm on the others.
Oh yeah, Hirohei, that guy's so edgy. He calls people weirdo Twitter cops and
Yeah,
says
man.
like people are
What the
acting
hell?
lame when they are, or acting
Weird
pathetic
guy,
when they are.
man.
Isn't that so edgy, guys? That's so crazy. He must be like
Yeah,
a
man.
far right white supremacist, whatever. By the way, I'm not a streamer either. Like, what the frick? What is this person even talking about? And you got to see this. Right before that paragraph is this one that says, "The use of fans to engage in harassment and death threats is an established tactic of alt-right pundits and movement leaders. By publicly saying they oppose harassment, but doing nothing to disavow, they can remain legally above any actions the groups they lead commit. This approach is known as stochastic terrorism." And then, as mentioned, it goes into the paragraph that we read right before that, where they mention Kirsha, Leaflet, Mama Oko, myself, and Rev Says Des. In
Damn.
other words, like trying to link us to like stochastic terrorism. And it's like, bro, all they really did was make themselves look
literally
like
what?
a complete nutcase. Also,
Like, legit, what? Huh? What? Anyway, we can, like, completely disregard that because, like, literally proof where.
in that article, they're mad at Kirsha for threatening legal action against Vice, saying that's like something that a Nazi would do.
What? Hey, I guess everyone who ever did threaten with legal, threatened a legal lawsuit is, a Nazi now. Sorry to tell you, chat. If you ever talk to a lawyer, you're a Nazi now. Damn. Unlucky. Unlucky, man. Wait, does that mean I'm not a Nazi because I didn't talk to a lawyer? Wait, that's a lie. I actually did speak to a lawyer. Fuck! Chat, we're all Nazis. Seems like it. Unlucky, man. Unlucky.
I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I feel bad for that person. Like, I don't think they're doing okay. I think they're like kind of, you know, sickly or whatever the word is. The desperation continues as back over on Twitter, people who have stood up for Kirsha are getting messages from other people that are essentially trying to intimidate them into disavowing Kirsha and other terminally online brain rot stuff like that.
Oh.
For example, we have this tweet
Oh,
that says,
is he gonna bring up Rosie? I wonder.
"This was sent to me while I was streaming, and it really hurts me because it's from someone I thought to be my friend. I know who I am, I know my values, and I stand for what
Oh my god, I've actually seen this tweet. I have actually seen this tweet on my
said,
timeline.
and for who I support.
This is crazy,
I won't
man.
let anyone silence me. Hashtag I stand with Foxu." So we can see the VTuber made that tweet. Akatsuki says, "Twitch allows terrorist propaganda being streamed daily on their platform, but bans someone for no reason other than a mass report scam. Amazon needs to get rid of the CEO and the entire moderation team ASAP before they destroy the platform." This
True, though.
referencing, I
True.
believe, Kirsha's
Based.
24-hour ban. And then, as mentioned, they got this DM that says, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sorry, I'm just going to say Akatsuki again. "Akatsuki, please let me misunderstand this. Kirsha is very dangerous. It's not just a random ban."
How is she dangerous, man? How is she dangerous? Like, how? To whom? Oh my god. I don't know if he's gonna bring it up, right? But I was watching Kirsha yesterday, and she was like talking about what's her name, Safira or whatever her name is, right? where she complains about Kirsche being in support of mass deportations, although she claims she is a legal citizen, right? And Kirsche is obviously for illegal aliens to be mass deported out, which honestly I don't see how deporting illegal aliens is a bad thing. But Sophia is claiming that she would have been in danger with it too. Like, either she's just fucking misinformed or dumb. Like, what? They've gaslit themselves, I think. Oh, could be both. Could be both, that is true. That she's misinformed and dumb.
Please tell me you don't support them. For the record, all evidence would point to the ban once again only being a mere 24 hours and for reading like NSFW on stream. Not because she's very dangerous. But yeah, the full context is I think she was reading like a fan fiction that particular journalist I mentioned a moment ago was going after her had made. And that's why she got like a 24-hour temp ban. Let's go to the next image. Kirsche is everything that means Narcy behavior. They are bigot as heck and are against every black person out there. They're saying very dirty stuff against George Floyd, for example. Don't tell me you support Nazis.
Oh my god. But isn't it a matter of fact that George Floyd was a criminal? Like, are we just gonna look away from that? Like, obviously, he didn't deserve to die there. He did not. But he's still a criminal. Like, bruh. Like, these people are so dumb.
Okay, since I was going through your Twitter, I decide to...
He held a gun to a pregnant woman's belly? I didn't even know that, bro. What the fuck? Jesus.
Don't tell me you support Nazis. Okay, since I was going through your Twitter, I decide to ban and block you. Hopefully...
Boo! Boo! No, please don't ban and block me. Ooh, I've lost so much. No.
You see the capital problematic with those people someday. Goodbye. What does ban and block even mean? This person's like having some headcanon power trip. Like, you didn't ban them, you just blocked them. This person would love to apparently have the power to...
I don't know, maybe on that Twitch or something, you know? Or on a Discord, you know? But
just like
whatever.
ban people from something, whatever the case may be. That's what it sounds like to me, at least. And of course, there's no evidence of this other stuff too. Like, oh, Kirsche hates every black person is a literal Nazi. Interestingly enough, one of the top responses here reads, I already know this person is because they did the same thing to me.
Yikes! Bro, yikes! Jesus fucking Christ!
For real? Did they try to force you to unfollow a VTuber they didn't like? Yep, I don't like being policed. Who I follow already lost a friend I consider close because they didn't like Rev.
Whatever happened to agreeing to disagree, man? Bro, do you just want friends that 100% are a copy of yourself? Like, what the fuck? So fucking delusional, man. These people need a reality check.
Only time I accept it is if the person is truly disgusting, not because of political preference.
Also, follow doesn't mean endorsement. How often are we supposed to mention that?
Sad I cared about them, but guess it's whatever. Then Akatsuki says, I'm sorry to hear that. Me too. I hate when people try to police me. With that person was even reasonable when they told me to unfollow the other VTuber. I said that I would if what they said was true. But when I went to check, everything they said was a lie. VTuber Rosie Belnu has also been...
Oh, yes, Rosie. He actually does bring up Rosie. All right.
...going through all this sort of stuff too. She says, this is why it's hard to ever speak about anything. My side, quote unquote, is don't bully people. You can choose your side, but you...
We literally talked about that earlier.
Can't corner people into being in your war. I'm assumed to be regurgitating someone else's opinion that's in a war I was never a part of. I've been constantly harassed with DMs on different platforms for over a week now. I want to be done.
For stating her opinion, which I, by the way, watched. We watched that live even, I believe. And then we raided into her? Or something like that? Bro, I watch too much Rosie. No, there's not too much Rosie, but I watch her a lot. Right? But she just... Bro, she just wants people to not bully other people. Rosie's a based queen. She is. She's so based. She's so smart. She's so well spoken, man. Like, leave Rosie alone. Protect the Rosie, yes. Like, fucking leave Rosie alone, man. All she ever does wants to be doing her own shit, man. Like, yeah, she sometimes speaks out about bullshit things. Like, for example, like, this is directly in correlation with the Rin stuff, right? With Rin Penrose, like, dropping her Gamersub sponsorship and being really virtual signally about it, right? And she stated her opinion on it, she stated it on Twitter, ended up deleting it because people started harassing her. She made a comment about that, then people kept harassing her, though, because she deleted it too. So she made yet another statement saying, bro, I didn't delete it because I stopped believing in that, but because everyone started, like, being fucking annoying, which honestly is absolutely fucking fair. Twitter is this fucking cesspool. And now, a week after, by the way, she never watched KoAlan. She doesn't even really know KoAlan. She knows of KoAlan in passing. Well, now she knows more of KoAlan, right? Like, with all of this shit happening. But before, she never even watched her. She knew about her in passing. She didn't know what kind of content she does. She knew somewhat political, but apart from that, she had no idea. Should I subscribe to her? Yeah, subscribe to Rosie Bomo. She's adorable, man. Follow her. She's super sweet, man. Rin Rose. Yeah. No, Rin Penrose. It was about that being virtual signaling, so she talked about that. And then she literally stated she doesn't even know KoAlan. She doesn't even watch KoAlan, but if this person didn't do it for virtual signaling, why do it in this way? Why mention creators? Why not just say it doesn't align with her beliefs? She did not need to bring up creators. Either way, let's continue watching it.
I'm going to keep posting as usual, but will try to share info when I need to make others aware. It's a lose-lose situation humoring this at all. Stay safe. Rosie including a number of DMs that someone sent her with a bunch of accusations towards Kirsha and no evidence for any of them.
Legit.
Kirsha responds, saying, I am sorry you're having to deal with people like this on my behalf, but I still thank you for having spoken out against the harassment I've been facing. Hopefully they will leave you alone instead of continuing the struggle session. And Rosie says, you didn't force them to harass me at all, so please don't apologize. I hope I didn't imply it was you at fault for what someone else is saying. I did feel it was something after days of people being extremely irrational that I should just show an example of how nutty people have gotten.
No, absolutely
I appreciate
fair.
your concern for me, though.
And she was, like, really scared that she did a mistake on showing those two, but I told her, no, it's okay, absolutely. You are in the right to show that people are being nutcases, man. Absolutely fucking true to show what those people are doing to you behind the scenes. There's no reason to hide this shit away.
These people constantly pick tactics that only make them look terrible to everyone else. Like, in their little inner circles on Blue Sky or whatever, they're like, oh yeah, you sure showed them. But to 99% of people, probably more than 99% actually, who are looking at what happens, these people are just making themselves look like extremist freaks. I talked to Rosie briefly about this stuff, and I gotta say, Rosie seems like an extremely nice and kind person. And they're, like, trying to target her now, too. Like I said, you guys are just making yourselves look so bad with all this stuff. As mentioned, Rosie also received a number of DMs with this person trying to, like, accuse Kirsha of things and guilt trip / intimidate Rosie into disavowing Kirsha. Let's take a look at this one.
Yikes, man.
Otherwise, it seems like you are willfully ignorant to far-right extremism in order to implicitly support it. If you are far-right and chose to work with gamer subs but want to hide it, bold. Then your best bet is ignoring this message once you read it.
You can't make this up, man! Like, also, Rosie has absolutely no idea who this person is, by the way. Completely fucking random person who just messaged her. Like, what are you even on about? Like, oh my god, I feel so bad for her. Like, on one hand, I don't know, man. It's just, I feel so bad for her. Yo, thank you for the 2 gifts, Diablo Project. Thank you. Unfortunately, people like this go after sweet people like Rosie because she's a soft target. Only too late they realize people like Rosie have a literal army ready to go to war for her. Bro, Rosie can fucking punch back. She can. Like, hella punch back. She just chooses to not to, most of the times anyway, right? Like, she wants to, like, be chill. Like, Rosie is fucking adorable and she just wants to do her own thing, man. She hates politics and doesn't want to be involved in this shit. All she does do is advocate for, like, kindness. There's a reason cows kill more people than sharks. Rosie's a spicy cause she is. I love her being spicy, man. Rosie's great. It seems like all VTubers I watch are being attacked by these mentally challenged people. Yeah. Rosie is just a nice boo moosh. Yes. Literally send this chainmail to 10 people, else you get probed kind of logic.
If you are not far right, you will probably try to hear this out. If you are far right, you'll reflexively ban and run away when you've been so willing to be confrontational to anyone and everybody before my message on this same topic. This is in reference to Rosie putting out one of the most mild takes ever in response to VTuber Rin Penrose making a public statement saying that she doesn't want to be an affiliate of GamerSupps anymore because of who they.
There it is, because of the creators they associate with, like, because of the creators. Due to association with creators! This is virtue signaling. Like, textbook virtue signaling. If you can't see this as virtue signaling, then you need to reread the definition of virtue signal. This is all I can tell you.
Associate with, which at the time that was going on was also the start of the harassment campaign against Kirsha, so it was very implied to be about Kirsha. And like I said, Rosie put out an extremely mild take, just basically saying that, like, it came off kind of like virtue signaling. I'm putting it in my own, like, paraphrasing now. But yeah, then Rosie gets messages like this from people that are trying to shame her for saying that. And like,
bro, you know what's funny? On that exact post, like, I commented under the Rin Penrose comment. We talked about this on another video, right? I said that this is disappointing for many reasons. And I haven't stated anything else. And I was instantly being called a Nazi. Like, instantly. Out of nowhere. How many cups did Rin sell? I don't even know if she ever sold a cup. I'm not sure if she had one. Did she? I mean, not enough to get a flavor. Because once you sell the cup, right? You need to sell enough cups to get, and then you get a flavor. I don't know how many it is. Like, I have no idea about the sales numbers. Plus, I am probably not allowed to disclose them anyway if I didn't know them.
The phrasing here is so freaking manipulative. Oh, if you ignore what I'm saying, clearly you're far right. If you're not far right, you're gonna hear me out.
This one, man.
And like, what the frick, man? No one is obligated to respond to anyone in their DMs, especially when they're acting like a freaking terminally online weirdo. Like, come on, bro. She's not far right. She's far away. Staying far away from you. I know. Really clever. Round of applause for Hirohei. Another example of many, and there's plenty that we're not going to be talking.
Oh god, the Alicia stuff. I wanted to watch the Alicia stuff as well. I'm not sure if we're gonna watch that today or next stream. We might watch it in a little bit later.
About in this video, this is just like an overview of what's been going on. But hopefully you're familiar with the cat, aka cat in chat, aka Catlante thing that we've been talking about here on the channel the last few days. But if not, if you don't know what that's about, it's fine too. You'll see what I'm getting at in a second. Because Rosie had responded to Alicia here and said, I'm sorry this happened. At this point, I feel like we just got to inform people she is grifting the VTuber drama, referring to Kat.
Oh yeah,
after she used to do content creator advice on TikTok and found this to be more profitable, and that's the end goal. If it's for profit, she'll move on to something else if this doesn't get her traction. The reason I'm
but it does give her traction.
Showing you this now is because Rosie got a response from this person who's like,
I just want to bitch slap all of them attacking Rosie like this, man. Oh my god. Leave Rosie alone, motherfuckers! Like a brother! Oh my god! Sorry. Just Rosie is a dear friend that I care about a lot. This makes me really angry, man. Hope you're doing great. Thank you, I am. Sent them on a deserted island to leave them there. Legit, man. Like, legit. The shit pisses me off, man.
Oh, she's grifting, but not Kirsha? Cool. This is completely unrelated to Kirsha. This thing had nothing to do with Kirsha. These people still, like, gonna go freaking stalk Rosie's tweets and bring it up here. Again,
ridiculous.
How does this make you look good? It doesn't. You look freaking weird. So yeah, that's some of what's been going on lately. Let me know what you think about all this stuff in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in, and all the best to everyone out there. Stay safe, guys. A lot of crazies. My gosh.
Yeah.
And if you enjoyed my coverage, please consider liking and subscribing. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend and a great week
Thank
ahead.
you.
I'll see you in the next one. So you
Good video, good video. Already linked it, right? Yeah, it did. Jesus, man. She did say something about trying to get a game sub-series recently, though obviously any interference on what that might mean is speculation. From what I know, right, from what other content creators have said as well, is that to get a flavor, you need to get a cup and to sell a certain amount of units with that cup. Then you get your own flavor. If you don't make it, you can try again with the next cup by getting enough sales again for another cup. I stopped watching Rosie, mostly watch you alongside other Fox girls. Oh man! I wish you would still watch Rosie. She's super adorable, man. But thank you for also watching me. By the way, yeah, I think that's it in this regards of this video, right? Yeah, thanks for watching, YouTubes. Bye-bye.